So Julia goes to Spain, and she has published something which is amazingly boring, because she has applied her hectic, haphazard editing style, or rather her hectic, haphazard editing instructions to her editor, to what could have been a foolproof tourist production. And she's got, like, you know, tiny little clips of all these fantastic locales, and it just is a wasted opportunity. And the rest of it is just her eating. And she is the one that said of herself that she has the mouth of an anaconda. So there you go, anaconda, and with a powerful butt. Really, she should get to OnlyFans where she belongs. And so she's opening up with these gratuitous shots of her devouring, and I believe that she's eating this food because, you want to know why? She's eating clean, and she's eating gourmet, and there's lots of red wine all over the place. So this is proper food, expensive, which is not prepared by teenagers following a formula in a chain location. So we're going to start off with these gratuitous shots of Julie eating this stuff, and everything goes by so quickly. I'm going to run through it just as she's published it. Then I'm going to run it again with a very special sound effect to make it entertaining, because that's what we have to do here, is try to make her garbage entertaining.
I hunger, I hunger, I hunger, I hunger. Beware, I live. Run, run, run. I hunger, I hunger, I hunger. Beware, coward. Run, coward. I hunger, I hunger, I hunger, I hunger. Beware, I live. Run, run, run. I hunger, I hunger, I hunger. Beware, coward. Run, coward. I hunger, I hunger, I hunger, I hunger. Beware, I live. Run, run, run. I hunger, I hunger.
Landed in Barcelona last night.
We're in Barcelona. We're there.
There is a lot going on in that picture. The wife at the right was in the bathroom on the plane when Julia started chatting him up, saying, you know, I can cure your impotence. Just, here's my card, so come see me after you get your hotel, and tell your wife you're going to go out for a stroll and go pick up a few things. And I'm staying here, and you just need a change, that's all. You know, you're as good as you used to be. You just need some variety. That's it. And then before it's over, somehow he's got Julia on paperwork giving her 50% of some sort of business deal. And then she's going to turn around and stab him in the back later on and screw him over for everything that he built.
Yeah.
Me gusta comida. I like food. Just imagine how unfair life is, that Julia, with basically no talent, can travel the world like it's her own personal toy, with no worries about money, all thanks to the genius of J.P. Lambiase. And now she can just, you know, act like an aristocrat and say, I like food. I drop everything. I fly to another country because I like the food. That's just me. I prefer to... what do you do for work? I don't have to worry about it. I was with an Asian for 10 years and he built a channel and, you know, he loved me and put me on paper for 50% of the business. I'm screwing him over now in court and putting the knife into his back. I like food.
Tapas.
Yeah. But we can't say spasiba anymore. Spasiba. We have to say gracias. I got to the hotel and I was stunned how beautiful it is. From the sitting area that I'm in right now.
To the bar, to the bar, to the bar.
Ding!
To the bar. Just the entire place is molding around this building. It's just so much attention to detail. We're definitely not in Orlando anymore. I got to the hotel room and it kind of reminded me of Japan because it's super small. I mean, it's not as small. The toilet in the shower is in a different room than the sink. The sink is in the bedroom. I went for a short walk around midnight, and most of all the restaurants were closed, but I did find a little supermarket to grab some water. The outside, it seemed really tiny, but when I walked in, it was freaking massive.
This place is way bigger than it looks like from the outside.
Hey, over there. That cute little shirt with the unicorn on it. I guess you won't be buying that. Because as I said with the earlier reaction, when you ate a horse, that you probably didn't draw pictures of horses and unicorns when you were girls. So anyway, keep moving on. Tell us about all the other bric-a-brac that's available here.
So many snacks, candies, and drinks I've never seen before. And woke up to find a Starbucks.
Pop it, lock it back.
I just got a cold brew just to get a little bit of a caffeine kick so I could go for a long walk to get a good lay of the land.
A good lay of the land? What is that supposed to mean? You're gonna screw the entire country?
To get a good lay of the land. Hoping to start my day with tapas somewhere.
Can I come in?
Right away, I'm like embedded in all of this energy and activity. There's people everywhere, all sorts of mode of transportation. Cars, buses, bikes, and motorcycles. People in the streets, small shops, big shops, fast food restaurants, including McDonald's.
She managed to find a location for McDonald's, the most franchised fast food chain in the whole world. Wow, that's really amazing, thanks.
Taco Bell, Subway,
Spotted.
Dunkin'. I'll be going back to all of them later. Flowers,
They got the hot peppers. The tomatoes really come out rainbow?
candies, ice creams, souvenirs.
Could anybody follow what just happened? It all was so fast. I think it involved flowers and tomatoes and candy and peppers or something. It makes already weak material virtually instantly forgettable.
Soccer shops all over. Football.
People love soccer games.
So Julia is in Spain, and she is letting us know that people love soccer here. Which is a perfect example as to why nobody is watching the channel she stole from JP. Because without the team and without JP making it all funny, what you have left is just somebody making a home movie. It's like they like soccer in this country. Here's something to eat.
Then I saw a walkway into a place that seemed very popular. All these people were hoarding in, taking pictures of the entranceway. So we decided to walk into La Boqueria, which I didn't notice until actually being in there that it's a...
So instead of plowing over this with the extreme boredom graphic on it, I want you guys to appreciate something. Her patter over top of this footage, the combination of far too many cuts and the music and her talking, which she doesn't notice, her volume level is too low. It's trying to excite you and it puts you to sleep, really.
massive market.
Look at all these juices.
Full of all of the foods that you could even imagine. Dried meats hanging, candies, chocolates, fudge, spices, olives, sauces, stalls amongst stalls amongst stalls. Prosciutto, Iberico ham, charcuterie at its finest.
This is my favorite stuff. This is what I want to eat the entire time we're here.
Fruits of all assorted types, more colorful than I've ever seen. A giant seafood section, offering oysters and sea urchins.
Okay, wake up! There's some funny stuff coming. I'll just plow through it with the extreme boredom, and let's get to the better material. Okay, let's go.
All sorts of shrimps and fish.
I'm still gonna do McDonald's, but the amount of food that you can get here without going to a fast food restaurant is absolutely insane.
The amount of food you can get here without going to a fast food restaurant is absolutely insane. Really. Try a grocery store. They have them in Spain too. You also might want to note that you're an American in a poor country with lots of cash on hand. So that kind of opens up a lot of doors when you're rummaging through the tourist area and everyone there is helping you spend your money, and that's kind of how that works. So if you were to check out a grocery store, then things might seem a little bit less crazy.
Enjoying a bit of the culture, doing a little bit of day drinking. Trying authentic sangria for the first time, which is basically red wine with fruit. It's being poured out of spouts, just like beer.
A place where the beer flows like wine.
Is being poured out of spouts, just like beer. At the restaurant, I ordered a whole squid.
That looks so good.
Coming out lightly fried.
That is real food, expertly prepared, so she will eat it, unlike when she pretends to eat all that junk food these days.
Huge calamari pieces.
Do you guys eat the tentacles?
And I ordered the meat and cheese, which has 4
Her tongue is nice and clean. There you go, Julia. Something positive has been mentioned. Okay, carry on.
different types of salami and manchego, which is a Spanish cheese. Kind of tastes like Parmesan. They served it with their bread that they call Christian bread.
Wait 1 minute. Julia is eating Christian bread? That's a little bit different, because we know that's not kosher.
And a tomato jam. Wow, what a meal.
I love being a foodie.
And it's only
None of these people know who Julia is.
1:30 p.m. Barcelona time. As I finish, it's time to go for a walk so that I can start planning my next meal.
Now that was actually cute and funny. It went by so fast because Julia doesn't know what she's doing with the editing, or whoever she hired doesn't know what they're doing. She was mimicking the poses of 3 statues in a row. Yeah, it went by so fast you don't even notice it. And the third one she saved for last, the best one. And what is she doing? She's mimicking the statue of a bare butt. And if I zoom in on Julia's butt, she'll get the video demonetized, so I can zoom in on the statue's butt, because the statue can't make any complaints. And so, whatever her feelings are about my reactions may be, there she is, selling her butt.
It's like Home Alone over here.
Today is all about Spain and the foods of Spain. Tomorrow is all about the fast food.
It's like the Spanish poutine.
Click on that, hold that for later, finish watching this, and then go watch that.
There has been a lot of footage of you drinking wine in this one. So, how much have you had? How drunk are you? Nobody's gonna finish watching this, and after boring the audience, they are not gonna be clicking on cards to check more of it. The only ones who are watching this are like me and the people laughing at it here.
After eating all of that, somehow I was still hungry. How 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 I was still hungry. And I was super close to the market still, so I head over there for some more tapas. I went for a really long walk to explore, saw character artists.
Julia is such a spoil sport and hack because she should have had one of these drawings done of herself, and that should have been the thumbnail. Yes, Julia, if you want some fresh ideas, you come over here. We'll give you some help.
It's more beautiful architecture, street performers.
What is ironic about this? Without JP, Julia is a 2-bit sideshow performer who is now shooting footage of other 2-bit sideshow performers. Do you know what the line is saying? get this hateful, backstabbing witch off of my back. I want to get on with my life.
Statues in the water. The Mediterranean Sea. That's where all the fish is coming from. So close. Touring cruise ships are setting sea. A gondola bringing people through the air. Artwork stalls alongside it all.
Does look like Tom Hanks.
Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. Especially when you steal a channel from your ex-life partner and then drive it right into the ground.
Is that not Forrest Gump?
The walk continued back to the hotel.
Hey Julia, it looks like you just finished up a live cam session for a very private audience, for money. Well, I guess that's your little cubby from where you work, judging by the lighting and the way that you're dressed.
This is my little cubby. I am transferring files right now, writing my script for the interview that you are listening to in this moment. Gotta get the footage off of this thing.
Great, Jules. That thing is called a camera, so you might want to write that down or something. Who else do we know refers to just about everything as a thing? Who does that all the time?
Ding!
This thing, this thing, this thing, this thing, this thing, and keep the vlog going. I'm going to the gym shortly, and then I'm gonna be hungry again. I can just crave paella. Not sure if that's what I'll find tonight, but I know I'll find something delicious. I don't know why. I feel like I never get full.
Oh, really, Julia? Do tell. Please share an honest moment of conversation with the audience. Get out of here with this garbage. You know, I just want to let you guys know something. I feel like I can never really get full. With the channel you stole being called Healthy Junk Food, you have to pretend that you're always into junk food and you're always eating and all you care about is stuffing yourself all the time. Bleh. If you're really looking to get stuffed, head over to OnlyFans. You'll get full.
And I got back and got dressed ready for the night.
Feel pretty.
Craving paella. I found a highly rated spot on Google, right by the same market that I've been visiting throughout my trip so far. It's around
Who is the idiot with the camera shooting us? American has-been. Just ignore her.
8 p.m. and the whole market is starting to close down. It's kind of like eerie to see it so open in the day and then closed. There's hardly anyone there.
Do you know what that represents? The remains of the healthy junk food audience.
Just like a pigeon flying around eating the scraps. Then I saw the restaurant, but unfortunately all of the tables were reserved, so I couldn't eat there that night. So I was just hoping I could come back the next day and try their paella. Since I was at the market and I remembered craving that large seafood platter from earlier in the day, I stopped by, and with just 30 minutes before they closed, they took me and I actually sat in the same seat that I sat before. Deja vu much. So they served it up quite quickly. I enjoyed that with another glass of wine. Huge shrimp, langostina, mussels. Got my protein.
That is right, Jules. Keep partying, spending, and most of all, making horrible content. Because whether you need the money or not, if you keep doing this, you're gonna have no future in show business.
I'm telling you, I shut it down. Bye, guys. Bye, guys.
Then I went for a really long night walk where I saw so much along the way. Restaurants, castles.
Christopher Columbus sailed the ocean blue in 1492.
Thanks, Jules. So the content is now intended for second graders. The thing is, they are not watching either.
Spain has been here since before that. And there's a freaking castle next to me right now. There he is, Columbus himself.
People. Lights. Dancing. And more dancing.
Julia, that should be you. Same pose, only nude. That would be entertainment.
It's day 3 in Spain. Legs out, guns out.
Get the rest of it out, and you will still be able to hold the attention of an audience.
Where the beaver never sleeps.
Legs out, guns out. I think I'm just gonna eat whatever I find out there. Just explore a little bit more. Just enjoy the day. You're coming with me. So I found myself at a local cafe called Cafe Zurich, and I ordered a cappuccino and an espresso martini. And I called up the cafe restaurant because I wasn't able to book a reservation online, but they said that I would be able to. And they said, it's first come, first serve right now, so you can just walk in for lunch. So I was going to get a nice croissant at Cafe Zurich, but I head out from the cafe, right to the Cafe restaurant, now I get the good bars so hot. I arrive at the restaurant after walking through hordes and hordes of people, food, streets of Spain, walking through the market, now lit up and opening. I arrive and greeted by the chef, happy to see I came back. I then notice that the entire restaurant is decorated by these paella pans. I sit outside, the people watch the view of the market, an accordion player, more pigeons, people eating, prosciutto being sliced. I ordered the mixed seafood paella, which is super classic. In a glass of red wine. 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 The chef brings out an appetizer because he's so happy that I came back.
Talk about service.
Like, I didn't order this. It's a spinach fritter that is topped with a onion and honey puree.
I've never tried anything like this, but it's freaking delicious.
It's the perfect way to open up my palate.
Paella is a rice dish that is cooked down to soup broth, seasoned with pepper and sauce. And it's normally served with a mix of seafood and other meats. And sweet black cheese, grab some chicken. After the paella, I went for another walk. These are literally my last moments in Spain. Viewing my video in Spain. Just want to see you guys in the chat. Demonstration.
Now we are getting somewhere. Julia has gone back to showing off that hot body of hers. She's headed in the right direction, yet she's not going all the way to the destination. Make that entrance again, would you?
That's it, baby! That's it, baby! That's it, baby! When you got it, flaunt it! Flaunt it!
What is Julia trying to say with this shot?
OnlyFans. I know a lot of people thought that my ex-partner was gonna go down that route.
This pose looks like she's, attached to some dungeon area or something, and like I've always said, all I want from her is cosplay and nudity on an affordable platform. This is a little heavier. It's like she's being held prisoner or something, and the facial expression is, oh no, what is gonna happen here? I don't know. It's just, if you can figure out what she's trying to say with this, leave a comment if you want to. Do you know what happened here? There was no toilet paper in the Spanish public toilet, so she had to use her hands for the most part, and now she's getting even. Like, screw you, Spain, I just washed my hands in your public fountain.
Here goes a logo.
I'm so surprised when you opened the door and it was a little door and the big door. Oh my god! Is this your home?
Yes.
Flaunt it! Flaunt it!
It's really big.
Flaunt it! Flaunt it!
I'm gonna do a little food crawl on my way out of Spain. Olives stuffed with anchovies. Very unique, so flavorful. If only we had enough time.
Flaunt it! Flaunt it! Flaunt it! Flaunt it!
What are we gonna eat tonight? Is it the octopus? I hope that I can make my way back. If not Barcelona, maybe Madrid, or maybe other parts of Europe. You guys tell me.
As long as Julia is devouring freshly slaughtered animal flesh, I'm beginning to find her anaconda skills to be vaguely erotic.
Where you want to see me travel to next. There's so much of the world to explore. In food, in culture, taste, and my palate is just growing. I'm just learning so much, and it's so exciting to be able to share it all with you. Stay subscribed for more videos like this. Hit that bell icon to make sure you're notified. And if you want to support Healthy Junk Food, just give a comment with a thumbs up and share love.
Okay, she's done. And my reaction to this is done. I'm completing my work on June 28th, 2024 at 11:10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So let's go to her thumbnail and check at this moment what kind of performance she got for what she published. Okay, 72 hours of eating tapas in Spain and all the rest of the long title. It was published on June 24th, 2024, which was 4 days ago, and with a channel with just under 3 million subscribers, at least on paper, Julia received 5,118 views. She went to Spain, and nobody cares. Woo! 5,000 and change after 4 days. Let's go to Social Blade. This was taken on the same moment. The video views for the last 30 days are down 110.3%. Julia is destroying healthy junk food. I'm speechless. There are no jokes left. Julia running healthy junk food is the joke.